The most powerful bloodlines don't even wait for natural death. They have rituals where they kill the old body in a specific way, at a specific astrological moment, so the soul can be funneled straight into a prepared infant in the same lineage. Some of those families have kept the same consciousness moving for over 1,000 years. That's not reincarnation, that's serial possession by consent of the blood contract. The elite don't wait for natural death like the rest of us. They've been using ritual consciousness transfer for centuries. The Picatrix, that 11th century Arabic grimoire, the Venetian and Florentine black nobility studied in secret, lays out the exact method. They kill the old body at a precise astrological moment, usually during a specific eclipse or planetary conjunction, and they funnel the soul straight into a newborn infant from the same bloodline. No bardo, no light trap, no memory wipe. The same consciousness just keeps moving from body to body. That's why the same surnames have controlled empires for over 1,000 years. They're not reincarnating. They're possessing their own descendants through ritual. The Sumerian ziggurats and Egyptian temples were built for the same purpose, to act as soul funnels for the ruling class. The common people got recycled through the false light. The elite got to stay in power forever. That's the real reason certain families never lose control. They figured out how to cheat the reincarnation system, while everyone else keeps getting tricked by the warm white light. The actual ritual is nasty. They don't just kill the body, they destroy it in a very specific way. The Picatrix and the old Venetian grimoires describe a method where the dying person is placed inside a circle of black candles and specific planetary sigils. At the exact moment of a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction or a lunar eclipse, they open the veins in a cross pattern while chanting the binding names of the archons. The key is the timing and the blood. The moment the heart stops, the soul is ripped out before it can drift toward any light. They use a prepared vessel, usually a newborn, from the same bloodline that's been kept in the same ritual chamber, and they bind the essence directly into the infant's body, using a sigil carved into the baby's chest with the dying man's own blood. There's no bardo stage, no choice, no false light. The soul is forced straight from one container to the next, without ever leaving the bloodline. That's why these families are so obsessed with pure blood. It's not ego. It's the only way the transfer works cleanly. Some of the older texts even mention they have to sacrifice another child at the same time to pay the ferryman, basically offering a different soul to the archons, so they don't notice one of their prized bloodline souls slipping through the system without being recycled. That's the real game the elite are playing, while the rest of us are getting tricked by the white light and memory wiped every lifetime. They're just swapping bodies like changing clothes. They don't just transfer the soul, they transfer the full memory and personality intact. That's the part most people don't understand. The ritual uses something called a memory anchor, usually a physical object or a specific sigil that's been charged with the person's entire life experience. In the old Venetian families, they used a black onyx stone or a small gold tablet engraved with the person's personal sigil. During the final moments of the ritual, while the blood is still flowing, they press that anchor against the dying person's third eye and the newborn's third eye at the same time, creating a direct bridge. The grimoires say the anchor acts like a hard drive. Every memory, every skill, every piece of occult knowledge is copied from the old body into the new one before the soul even leaves. That's why these bloodlines don't just keep the same power, they keep the same knowledge. The same magician who was running Venice in the 1400s can still be running operations today because he never lost his memory. The price for keeping the memory is steep. The new body has to be from the exact same bloodline, otherwise the transfer corrupts and the consciousness goes insane. That's why they're so obsessive about blood purity. Any mixing and the whole chain breaks.
Some of the oldest texts even hint that after enough transfers, the original soul starts to degrade. The personality gets colder, more mechanical, less human. That's why a lot of these elite families eventually start to feel off, like something ancient wearing a human mask. That's the real game they're playing. They don't just skip the light trap, they hijack the entire reincarnation system and keep their consciousness running continuously for centuries. They don't transfer into just any child in the bloodline. They choose the weakest one. The ritual requires a body with almost no strong soul of its own, because two full consciousnesses can't share the same vessel. So they deliberately look for the child that feels empty, the quiet one, the one that never cries, the one that stares at people too long. That child is usually the one whose original soul either never fully seated or was weak from the start. That's why in these families, you'll sometimes see one child who develops extremely fast, speaks perfectly at 2, remembers things they were never taught, has knowledge of languages or rituals no one taught them. That's not the child. That's the old consciousness that just moved in. The original weak soul gets displaced and is usually fed to the archons as payment. Some texts say it's literally eaten while the transfer happens. The family calls it the necessary sacrifice. They've convinced themselves it's not murder because the child was never really there. This is how the same entities have been ruling for over 1,000 years. They're not being reborn as new people. They're stealing new bodies from their own bloodline, generation after generation, kicking out whatever weak soul was supposed to live that life. That's the final layer of the game. The rest of humanity gets recycled through the light trap. The elite just take what they want.